Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at kzalnews.com, as well as your Weather Authority app. I'm meteorologist Josh Morses, and this is your Wednesday morning forecast update. We've got some warm weather in the forecast today. You'll want to stay through the video here, as we do have some severe thunderstorms in the forecast tomorrow, especially during the afternoon and evening, but we could be looking at maybe some long duration severe weather during the day on Thursday. So that's what we'll spend most of the time talking about here. Today will just be a partly to mostly cloudy day. Your highs in the 80s. We only have about a 20% chance of seeing some pop-up showers, mainly after the noon hour today. So it does appear that it is going to be a dry and pretty warm morning. Most of us right around 70 degrees. Does feel a little cooler north of I-30 in the low 60s. Now the weather set up for us today. We'll have this warm front move across the region during the daytime hours today, and as we head into the overnight hours, this area of low pressure is going to start dragging this cold front closer to the Arklatex. So it is possible late tonight, talking maybe somewhere in that 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. window, that we could have a line of storms that kind of brushes the very northern edge of the Arklatex. And if that early morning round of storms is there on Thursday, potentially could be severe with some damaging wind gusts. That would be the primary threat for us during the overnight hours. But as we head into the daytime hours tomorrow, you can see that severe weather threat expands across the rest of the region. And again, we're in the level 3 enhanced risk across much of the Arklatex. You get in that enhanced risk, and it means numerous severe thunderstorm reports are likely. And the overriding and just dominant threat is going to be for some damaging straight line winds. Sometimes these wind gusts can be over 60 or 70 miles per hour, so the kind of thing that causes a lot of tree damage, a lot of power outages as well. And there is maybe a window as well in the late morning, early afternoon. If we see any storms develop ahead of this squall line of thunderstorms, potentially could see maybe a tornado threat as well. But I will tell you that wind is the overriding threat here, and kind of a lesser threat for tornadoes, but there's still some uncertainty as to the timing of all this. We'll play through time on your Robbins Toyota Futurecast. You'll notice just a few of those spotty showers this afternoon. No severe weather during the daytime hours today, and you'll notice that line of storms late tonight kind of passing to the north of us. Again, if we do get brushed by that, it is possible we could see again maybe some high wind north of I-30. We will be dry for a few hours tomorrow morning, but here comes our line of thunderstorms. And again, the forecast timing isn't set in stone here, but Futurecast, our in-house model here, is showing this strong line of storms developing by the late morning or early afternoon, and this would be the line of storms here that will carry that severe weather threat. So again, the timing may be a little too fast. It's possible these storms will be arriving slightly later, but we are showing early afternoon arrival in Texarkana, maybe mid to late afternoon in Shreveport, and you can see those storms race off to the east. So at this point, it looks like the severe weather threat will kind of wind down Thursday night or early Friday morning. Possibility we see some lingering rain early Friday, but we will not carry that severe weather threat into the day on Friday or the weekend as well. And a look at the rainfall totals, since we do expect this will be a pretty slow moving line of storms here. A lot of areas about an inch or two of rain, but there may be some spots here where we see a good 2 to 3 inches of rain as well, just depending on where those storms set up tomorrow. So again, the flash flood threat is pretty low, but if you get 2 to 3 inches of rain, just a couple of hours, it can flood some of the roadways. So that's going to be the main issue for us, other than the winds Thursday afternoon. Again, we dry out Friday. We hit the weekend looking pretty dry for the weekend, but pretty hot as well. Low 90s on Saturday, and the Mother's Day will be in the mid 90s. Summer getting here a little early, as we'll see those mid 90s through at least the middle of next week.